So let's get going here. We'll start our timer. And I don't, well, maybe we just do the intro stage here. Like I mentioned, this is, it combines Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 into one huge game. You can find stuff for X3 and X1. You need keys to unlock different levels. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Uh-oh. That was not great. So we don't have any starting weapons. Do have a starting sub-tank, though. So, like, this level has 3 different things you can find, according to the little map. And this is one, usually I don't do anything in X1 unless I have the leg parts, because I want the dash. But here, we're not as worried about that. It's the first level. It's probably would have been a lot smarter for me to go into X2, maybe see if Flame Stag is open, or X3 has a lot of really good stuff. That was both garbage. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a good night, Nella. Hope the TV is kind, too. Okay, is that thing not making any... I was expecting the gunfire noise from that. I also learned you don't want to let that get too close. If it's right up here, it'll get stuck on the edge, and then you aren't able to actually jump up. That little chime means that's a checkpoint. You can, like, if I leave this level and come back, you can start at any checkpoint you've already got to, so that really saves a lot of time. That's not good. Like, the way this was designed is just absolutely brilliant. Uh-oh. The yellow dash means this, there's a virus on that enemy. Yellow means they move faster, red means they do more damage, and blue means armor. Like, they have more health and they're harder to kill. And then you also have rainbow enemies that have all 3 viruses. Okay. Nope, just get to the end of the level. Alright, we got a Blizzard Buffalo key, that's a big one, and a life up and an energy up. So now let's check X2. Rats, I was hoping Flame Stag would be available. That is such a good level. I didn't even check how many... We need 30 Sigma keys to finish X3? Oh, that's a bummer. Yesterday's was really nice because you only needed 25. 30 is a lot of Sigma keys. But if we just got this level, let's go into Blizzard Buffalo. You can get a lot of goodies in here. Do start with Tornado Fang. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that can break through this, so we're gonna have to skip that one for now. Let's get under that. Starting with really low health is a lot of fun, but you have to be really careful early game. Ooh, there we go. We'll take another life up. And the key to... Boomer Quanger's level is not great. You're kidding. Oh wow, 4 damage, never mind. Whoops. Normally it's not that exciting to get a boss this early, like one of the mini bosses here, but ow. But with Bite taking ooh, Storm Eagle key, very nice. With Bite taking that much damage to a normal shot. Hey Mirig, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Doing really well so far. Did not find the boots for X1 yet, but that's okay. Did find quite a bit of other good stuff. Mainly level keys. Because it means we can get into more levels, we can get more goodies. Hopefully this isn't going to be anything useful. And it is, I want that. Hey Decents, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday, crap. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think it plays, it's oh hey Retro Nook, Atma, welcome in. Hope you're both having a good Monday. Going pretty well so far. Getting through that piece is going to be a little bit difficult. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get through this. This part is going to be a little bit of a pain, I think. And I'd really like to get that health. I usually, without the without the leg parts for X3, I tend to have issues getting up this thing. Oh, that's it. That is not like amazing, but it's actually really useful here because I need the health. I'd really like to just get this item here. And of course, it's gonna be like 19 tries. I thought that jump was actually looking pretty good, too. Oh, I almost had it. All right, let's stop you there. You've got, oh my God, you've got it. Why is he respawning in front of me every time? If I could just get that item, I'd be fine. I need to get that item up there. It could be nothing, or it could be like something really useful. Well, not a problem. Never have to explain where you're going or anything. Real life always comes first. Yeah, that is just a terrible respawn. Like, if I could just, all I need to do is get that jump once, but for some reason, when I'm playing this normally, I don't have issues with that, like in the vanilla game. But for some reason, with this rando itself, I have so many issues with that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, give me my health back. That's twice now. I've had the ledge. There we go, much better. That's actually really worth it. That's not an incredible key as far as X3 goes, but Blast Hornet's a pretty solid one. Okay, so Alright, so charge shots will kind of stop, will have the stun effect. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. I don't have a tank. I'm stuck. I was gonna say, I can't do an air dash over him. Okay, let's see. How do we want to play this? This is definitely a beatable boss. Blizzard Buffalo is easy, which I know is amusing since I just died. Maybe we don't try to do charge shots. Maybe we just do a dash shot here and there. Yeah, this is a lot nicer. Now we'll try a charge shot when this is done. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. We're just warming up. See, look at that. Didn't get hit at all. What do we got? Energy up, Sigma key, and Buster ammo for X1. I mean, Beetle's got a lot of stuff you can get. And there's a lot of stuff I can't get right now due to not having anything useful. But Beetle is a very lucrative level. Before I knew about the whole Frost Tower thing with using Frost Tower right over here. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Ooh, I want that. That's shotgun ice. Like before I knew you could drop Frost Tower on these purple things right over here, I would go through this level 3 times to fill up all my sub-tanks, because there was so much stuff just laying around. Alright, we're not going to be able to get this one either? Well, we won't, but... Oh, it's... Oh, no! That's X1 leg parts. Okay, I need the X3 leg parts, because as soon as we see those, we are going to get the X1 legs. Yeah, they really... well, that's how I have it set up. I believe you can set it up to have more starting health and stuff like that. I just don't. Because I think it's more fun to start in a much worse position. Ooh, there we go. I need lots of... You need 30 Sigma keys to finish this. At least. I haven't checked X2, X1 or 2. Oh! So we got the other foot parts. So both foot... There's, I believe, it puts 2 foot parts for X1 in here. And it looks like it put both of them right there in Gravity Beetle's level. So I didn't even need to go back and get that other one. We are all set for foot parts now. Actually, I don't have anything to break through this. So we're going to have to come back later and check this one. Victory over bit. And maybe... Rats. Gonna have to come back there once I get a ride armor. Alright, is Beetle even gonna be a remotely possible option? Probably not. Ow. I think I can take one more hit before I have to use that sub-tank, but I'm really hoping to not need to use that sub-tank. There we go, we got this. Alright, let's see the goodies. Just a Sigma key. I mean, that's good. I shouldn't be complaining about Sigma keys. Always need Sigma keys. Let's see, so we need 30 for X3, we need 14 for X1, and 26 for X2. That is kind of gross. We don't start with any weapons, but we got Storm Eagle. Storm Eagle's probably the best level to have in X1. With the exception of Sigma Stage 3, that one has a ton of stuff. Oh geez, we got a red elevator pickup thing. Get out of the way. The music sounds a little bit weird out of my headphones. Wheelgator key, excellent. No, no, let me go. Jerk. Oh, boomerang cutter, that's beautiful. Now I can go into Boomer Quanger's level. And I won't have to worry about missing the item. And a life up. That is very, very nice. How did I miss getting grabbed there? All right, beam me up. Okay, well, that is going to be really useful later. If I get into Toxic Seahorse's level, that gives us access to 2 items. Unless I can get, like, Frost Tower and the arm upgrade. Unless Frost Tower happens to come to start upgraded, then some of the weapons you get actually start upgraded. Like, you use their charged version. Alright, let's just charge up. Don't want to keep waiting for this. Actually, that's just doing 1 damage, so charging up probably isn't even needed. This is what we wanted. That actually wasn't what I wanted at all. I wanted something useful. And that was not it. Now that is useful. That is Gravity Well, which is quite possibly the best weapon in the entire route matrix. Basically, any boss that can be damaged by Gravity Well is effectively free. Because you just shoot it, let it sit on the screen, and then you just dodge, and it does damage as long as it's on the screen. It's absolutely beautiful. 2 energy ups. Yeah, Gravity Well is... I wish I could use it in all 3 games. But now X3 becomes potentially a lot easier. Ooh, we can clip some wings here. Oh, it's already out. If your weapon does run out of energy, you can charge up, and that'll give it back. Give you a couple shots back. That missed. Wow, the boomerang cutter takes a lot of energy to use. We'll just finish it like that. Was that a key? Oh, was that the Flame Stag key? I mean, I'd say let's go to Quanger's level, but if you have access to Flame Stag, you go to Flame Stag. Like, there's 2 pages worth of stuff you can get in here. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. All right, up we go. X2 body parts. Okay, my headphones are really messed up right now. Don't need that. Wow, none of that was useful. I'm kind of tempted to go jiggle the cord for this just to see if I can get the music to play a little better on my headphones. Wow, Flame Stag, what is wrong with you? Well, sure, now you put something good in here. And Sting Chameleon stage change. Okay, I do want these. Do not care about this. Oh, I was hoping we wouldn't have a boss in here. Oh, a boss I can't even damage. Well, while we're waiting to die, I want to try to jiggle my cord a little bit. Come on. Okay, that's better. My headphones do not seem to be interested in working very well. I think they're already messed up again. Why am I not jumping? Okay, why can I not grab onto stuff? That was bizarre. But I can hear better. The music is actually playing in my right ear. I need it. Give it. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and try to beat Violin, or however you pronounce its name, so I didn't even get to see what the other item was over there. A little bit, yeah, a little bit of a euphemism. I really need to, maybe I need to get a new, I don't know if it's the, if it's my desktop, if it's like that USB port, or if it's, whoops. If it's the USB port that's being a problem, or if it's these, if it's my headset. Nope, I thought it was gonna jump straight up the wall. All right, one more shot should do it. Got him. High-speed charge for X3 and an energy up. Don't have strike chain yet. I'd like to have strike chain. Well, wheel gator, that's right at the start of the level. So if I can't get what's over here without strike chain, I'm not going to try to do this iceless. But if I can't get this item, whatever this item is, that is not that big a deal. It's really easy to get back to. The nice thing about Sigma 1, X1 only being 14 keys is it's definitely possible. Once you beat the game, it tells you where everything is in that game. So I might be able to find out a lot of the stuff in X1 while I'm searching frantically for another 16 keys to finish X3. We can use the iframes to climb something like this. Don't want to pass up an energy up because we get so little weapon energy. I don't know if there was something like a knocking sound. I don't think there's like a knocking sound in the background music of this level, but I thought I heard a knocking sound. That was weird. Sigma key, we definitely want that. Okay, squeeze through. Okay, can I at least damage this one? I can. Awesome. So we're gonna have to come back and do this too. Well, I'm in the basement, so there's like I shouldn't hear any kind of knocking. Like the kids' bedroom, the bedrooms are above me, and the living room is way on the other. Well, not way. It's not like we have a giant house, but it's over on the other side, above the other room. Like I shouldn't have heard anything, but like we had a lovely incident with our sheets. George threw up last night at like 1:30 on the bed sheets, so I washed those this morning, and then Bella, the cat, threw up on the same sheets right after I put them out when I washed them, so those are back in the dryer again after getting re-washed. So I just gotta remind my wife when she comes down with my daughter before she goes to bed that, hey, don't forget to grab that out of the dryer, because it should be done right around the time they get down here. Just hoping for another Sigma key. Alright, is Gator gonna be a jerk? We have to be able to damage Wheel Gator. They're set. Welcome in, Coconut. Hope you're having a good Monday. Like, they always stay in the same level. This is the... Usually you can at least damage them with the Buster, though. In this seed, apparently both of them cannot be damaged by Buster, and that's really sad. So I wonder if he'll stand still up at the top and just let me pound away. Oh, okay, so the normal Buster shot is actually like the weakness stun. So we don't want to do that. We want him to stay. Uh-oh. This fight is gonna take forever. It's like, hey, hit him once, then he goes under the underground for 30 seconds. Yes, this. This is what we want. Do this. No, keep doing that. Shoot things out of your shoulders. It was working. Yeah, do that. This is working. You're gonna hit me. It's really close. You almost had a little more oomph on that. Just a little more oomph and you got this. There we go. High-speed charge in X1 and a life up. Crystal Snail sucks too. Oh wow, I can get into all the Sigma stages. And this one actually has quite a bit, but let's go to the intro stage for X2 first. Yeah, I always wondered if that was supposed to be blood or if that was just like mud. Or mud blood. Blood made of mud. Ooh, the X3 body parts. Let's go. That was a very nice find. Maybe I should do X3's intro stage too. Actually, you can't. I've had it before where I wasn't able to damage these bosses. So, like, I might not be able to hit the boss. Hydraulic fluid would make a lot of sense. Okay, good. We can damage this thing. There we go. Alright, what do you got for me? I mean, that's not spectacular, but a life up is just fine. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there right now, but... Let's do the X3 intro stage. I mean, Mac is going to be the hardest thing about this. The boss itself in this level is easy. It's Mac that's the problem. Unfortunately, no switching to 0. Up we go. Ooh, Volt Catfish Key. That's nice. The problem is if I die against Mac, I have to go do the whole stage again. There's no checkpoint. Oh, but we have Gravity Well. Do your thing. It was the instant kill. Mini bosses all have one weapon that does instant kill that does an instant kill, and it looks like Gravity Well was that one. Oh, sorry, Mac. You shouldn't have went Maverick. You stupid jerk. Aw, it's... Oh, uh-oh. So it looks like, oh, Tornado Fang must be getting like a... It goes faster and it shoots 3 out. And this must be like, almost like set up like a starting weapon if I didn't get Buster. Because this thing is using no weapon energy. Alright, a life up and a Sigma key. I don't have a ride armor for Volt Catfish, though. We don't have a... I don't know if I've got anything to break through the wall. This is where we can get into Vile, but I don't have a ride armor. Actually, I should have went into X2. I had Crystal Snail available. Oh well, we're already in here. Let's see what we can do. And Crystal Snail, the level is easy, but the fight itself is a pain in the butt if you can't break its shell. There we go. That is a ride armor we can use in X3. Frog is useful in a couple spots. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not worth trying to charge up Boomerang Cutter for this. But you're not gonna do anything, just die already and give me the item. Okay, energy up. I'll take that. Okay, we just gotta be faster. Be faster than that. Maybe we jump over? I mean, or I could stop and actually try to kill those things, but what's the fun in that? Ooh, a Sigma key. Sting Chameleon is one of the worst bosses in this. If you don't have a weapon that works, you can sit there for way too long. Another Sigma key. Alright, we gotta stop this guy from getting into that. And out we go. Even if it is Boomerang Cutter, this probably isn't gonna work that well, because it uses way too much ammo. Maybe my Buster Shots will be the knockdown. Yeah, that doesn't even damage him. All perfect. Coward. What just happened? That worked. All right. Excellent. Always good to have some ghost face. I want to do Quanger's level right now. No, we'll save Quanger. We've got Crystal Snail and Bubble Crab both just sitting out there. Yeah, I'm really lucky. If you don't have the weapon that does the knockback on Sting Chameleon, it will just sit there and hover back, like go invisible and goof around, and it's really irritating. I didn't even get close on that. I think that's the X2 head upgrade, which is really nice, because if there's like an item I can't reach, but I know it's there, I can use that. I can use Item Tracker. Oh, that's the X3 one, okay. In X2, you can use the tracker and it'll like tell you what's there, even if you can't reach it. But X3 is still fine. What I really want in X3 is the foot chip, though. The foot chip is very important for Sigma, because you can basically avoid any damage against Sigma's first form with the foot chip. That's not necessary. That is necessary. That is Strike Chain. So that is very good. I love Strike Chain. It's not like a really fancy weapon, but it has a lot of uses, and for some reason, a lot of bosses seem to have weaknesses to it in this. And we got an energy up. Excellent. And that's actually my first weapon in X2. Maybe I can use that against Vile and, well, against the X-Hunters. vials in X3. Could we have the instant kill? No. Oh, that was accidental. But I'll take it. I wasn't even gonna try to use that. Okay. Sure, the one time I get this thing, it's absolutely nothing. Alright, we got a Sigma key and more weapon energy. The Sigma key, I feel like the Sigma key collection's actually going really well. Like, I might actually technically have enough to beat X1 if I could actually finish the game with what I have in X1, which I definitely can't. But as soon as I can finish X1... Jerk bats, why am I not moving? Okay, just get into the boss room. Alright, we're good. I doubt I'm gonna be able to break the shell or anything, so we're probably gonna have to come back and do the boss fight later, but at least I can start the boss fight right here. That's 4, that's not bad. Stop that. I do have a sub-tank. Gotta remember that every time you hit him with something, he is going to counter with freezy shots. Missed. Uh-oh, here we go. Nope. Will this hit him through the shell? That will not. Uh-oh. This is going to be close, and I don't want to redo this entire fight. It's too long. Uh-oh. One more charge shot will do it. Got him! High-speed charge in X1 and a life up. I mean... it's fine. Let's see if we can get the... I got Strike Chain now. Hey, Tech Guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah, I used to watch the cartoon all the time. Mega X was the best episode because it had X. Had it. Okay, that's not bad. That's a good find. Alright, let's skip ahead. I think we gotta skip ahead to this part. Yep, this'll do. Let's see if Strike Chain does any damage. If not, the X-Hunters are clearly cheating. Go faster. That'll do. Were you gonna do anything? Oh, this actually isn't great. It does not do a whole lot of damage, and I'm gonna have to keep recharging it. This is miserable. You gotta actually fire the strike chain at the boss. Hey Tarp, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Why didn't you hit it? Hey, stop that. Oh, I missed. There we go. Ooh, that's really good stuff. Okay. Yeah, Sigma probably, I shouldn't expect him to play fair, but it'd be nice if he did. What do we have in X3 right now? Yeah, we got right armor. We can do this. I don't have the knowledge to update sprites myself. I can make sprites, but I can't actually like do any editing. Ooh, what's that? Blizzard buff. What changes in Blizzard Buffalo's stage? Okay, just get out of there. Those things are going to do so much damage. It would be fitting because I use X2 as my sprite in A Link to the Past. Hey Minty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah, I wish I had the programming knowledge to do fun stuff like that, but that's way beyond my capabilities. It also depends on on how much things are like in Super Metroid. The reason I use the base Samus sprite, just the Dark Samus one, is because there's like certain tech and everything where you have to line up. Where like I can't do it without having Samus's hitbox to be something I understand. Like in A Link to the Past, if I'm using a sprite that changes where Link's shadow is, that's what I use to line up a lot of things. So a lot of it, like using a sprite from a completely different game can be really weird and difficult. Yeah, when you're trying to do tech or something like that or line up something. It works relatively well with A Link to the Past because most people just keep the shadow as it was. But for other games, like I don't know how Aussie does it on Super Metroid, where he uses a different custom sprite every time and can still do all this really fancy tech. Blast Hornet state. Well, hey, I haven't been to Blast Hornet's level yet, so let's go. That's a good stage change. Maybe that means I won't have to do that stupid box fight. I haven't done any ROM hacks for Super Metroid yet. I tried to set up Subversion once, but I had trouble patching getting like is it IPS or IPS patch? I patched it, but it still didn't want to run. I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep arguing with this. Oh, your sprite. Okay. Yeah, I can, with stream avatars, I can definitely look to see if anyone has those out there. I have to add them in and everything first, but there are quite a bit out there, and now that I've got that is beautiful. 15 damage each. I'm hoping maybe by the time Wednesday's stream rolls around, I can have a list of the different avatars in the YouTube description. That way people on YouTube can easily see them too. Stop that, you coward fish. Just really hoping that would break through. We're gonna use the tank just to be safe. I'm not familiar with Super Junkoid, but it sounds interesting. Does it take place at like a landfill or something? High-speed charge. Okay, so that wasn't a very impressive... Well, it was an energy up. Let's go here now. We got the stage change. Yeah, someone's got to have Mega Man X sprites in there. Like, I mean, I should really upload the Friday the 13th sprites to Stream Avatars. I mean, I doubt anyone but me is really going to have interest in using them on their stream, but... I need the foot parts to get up there. Biscuits. That's okay, we can still do this. We actually did need the foot parts. Health up. That was useless. Well, it's not really about, you don't have to worry about being like doing better than anyone. Just be yourself. Yeah, don't have to worry about like trying to compete or anything like that. I know, like, even a couple years ago, I've noticed a big difference in just seeming, not necessarily being more comfortable, but kind of seeming like I am. Open the door. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get this either. I should have waited. I need the leg parts. Wait, can you do this? I'm not going to argue with that. We'll come back later. Yeah, I feel like there's probably it seems like it's probably possible, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying it. Oh, that's costly. There goes like a minute and a half. Well, now I'm not. There's the Spike Pit and Toxic Seahorses level that I never forget now that I jumped right into it, and hopefully I won't forget about that one anymore. That was not as good as the Armored Armadillo incident from the last one of these, though. I did clip that and separate it out, because that was one of my favorite things ever. That's what I was supposed to do. Uh-oh. I almost got hit in the head and knocked right back in. There we go. Alright, be weak to gravity well again. Do it. Weakness. I said weakness, not take no damage. Okay, well, if you're gonna take 9 damage to Tornado Fang, that's just fine. A 9 damage Tornado Fang, very nice. Okay, we got Triad Thunder. Got a couple really nice weapons that we can use for potential Sigma fights. Got it. Alright, a sub-tank. Wow, that's incredible. That is amazing. Ooh, Crystal Hunter, very good. And another sub-tank. With sub-tanks basically refilling themselves, it's always nice. Ooh, a Sigma key. I was starting to wonder where I'd see more of those. Ooh, wait, first, get the Sigma key. This is going to kick us out of the level, but we can come back. Yeah, I definitely want to go back in here. Then we'll do Vial stage next. You get a lot of stuff in there. Hopefully it's actually useful stuff, because I had one Vial stage where it was absolutely nothing of value. It was all like small weapon energy and small life energy, and it was just not worth, it wasn't worth the time. But I gotta remember, we gotta go down here first, because there's a couple things down here, and by a couple things, I mean nothing of use. Alright, let's go up this way. Can we break this wall? And do we even want anything behind? No, I don't care if I can break that wall. We don't need that stuff. I'd really like the foot parts for X3. That would be really nice. So many things that you need the foot parts to get. And hopefully by the time I've got 30 Sigma keys, we'll have all of the ones we need. Actually, first things first. Let's check Gravity Well. I was gonna say, if Gravity Well does like 2 damage and there's another weapon that does like 8, I'm still using Gravity Well, just because you're getting a lot more. You just have to shoot it and then dodge. And I've got two bosses so far that have taken 5 from Gravity Well. It's really nice. And you can sit there and laugh all you want, but you're taking all this damage while I just stand here. See, you got nothing to laugh about. Gravity Well is too powerful. Just an energy up. Alright, let's take a look at Vial stage here. I mean, who knows if I've actually got the stuff to beat Vial, but we can give it a shot. The worst that happens is I don't have the stuff to beat Vial. That's useless. Okay, so really, so far, nothing that's of any value. Aw, he's not weak to it. He's not weak to that. Okay, so... Okay, good. I have something that can damage him. It's just the Buster. This pattern, too many bosses have this specific pattern in X3. Blizzard Buffalo, Tunnel Rhino, Vial. Why did I stop moving? Alright, are any of these other weapons going to work against this form? No. Okay, looks like they might yeah, it looks like they share a weakness table. Why did my jump stop partway through? Almost got him. Actually, I was gonna get a refill anyway. Yeah, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We will take a Sigma key. So all this for basically one Sigma key so far. Hey, get down here. How many more hits do you take? So hopefully the stage clear stuff is better, because so far this is... Oh, biscuits. One Sigma key it's useful. I'm gonna need that later, but I'd like to have a little more than just one Sigma key. Okay, there we go. Buster ammo, we got spinning wheel and another Sigma key. All right, that's what I'm talking about there. That's the good stuff. Don't really want to do stage 1 here, though. And we can finish X1 right now. Potentially. Well, I've only got 2 weapons. I mean, we can do this level, though. This has a lot of stuff. Oh, jeez, this is a rainbow boss? Uh-oh. Oh, that's beautiful, and it's piercing? Okay, we have like the super homing torpedo. Look at this. Well, it's not piercing, it just slices right through its armor. Okay, that could have been a really, really bad fight. Oh, and we got, ooh. Hey, victory over bit and bite. Actually, I already know what the weakness is for this. Hey, sweetie, one sec. Where is it? There it is. Are you all ready for bed? Yeah? What are you grinning about?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, cool. You're cold? Hi, cold. I'm Dad. Did I hear the dogs howling upstairs?
No.
Okay, that's good. I thought they might have been a little upset because they're up here and you're down here. Alright, love you.
Love you.
Sleep good.
Sleep good.
Sweet dreams. Don't forget the blanket. Out in the dryer. This actually isn't bad. Doing the refights here before you beat enough bosses in X1 means they have less health. Like, they'd have 2 full health bars. But since I haven't beat those other bosses yet, they don't. Ooh, that's Tunnel Rhino key. That's a good one. But I have no idea if I have anything that's going to work against Spark Mandrill here, but we'll try it. 18? Yeah, I'd say that works. Holy freaking Christmas cake. Actually, this seems like you get a lot of weapon energy in this too, so let's just use this on everything. I mean, why not use this against everything if it's effectively got unlimited shots? Nine damage, still really nice. Not even gonna look at a different weapon. And if this can do some form of damage to Sigma's final form, where I can just sit under him and just launch those straight up, that is gonna make Sigma completely easy. I mean, heck, maybe we try Sigma on this. I've got the keys. Aw, doesn't take damage from it. I mean, the one that happens to not take damage from it is also an incredibly easy boss. Alright, let's see if this boss takes any damage. 14! That is so good! Another Sigma key, Flame Mammoth stage change. That'd be really good if I could actually get into Flame Mammoth. So yeah, if I can beat X1 because of those torpedoes, that will tell me what all of those items are, and I'll know if it's worth going in and getting the one thing in the two things in Boomer Quanger's level and stuff. Odds are we're not going to be able to beat Sigma with this, but at least if I can beat one of these boss forms or two of them, you don't have to beat that one again later. Okay, so we can't do any damage to the dog, so we are dog locked. Unfortunate. But we can still do this in the normal stage. Usually I don't use sub-weapons when I'm running around the main game, but I don't see why I wouldn't with this. Oh my god, I love this. This is almost as good as Gravity Well. Come on, up we go. I've got things to hit with the fully charged Homing Torpedo. That was not what I wanted at all. I want something better. Oh, that is so good. Hopefully this will work on Sigma because it didn't work on the dog. Valgarder, I think is its name. Oh, jeez, get away from the spikes. Ooh, X2's foot parts. Almost went right into the spikes. I mean, X2's foot parts are pretty good. Go get him. Where'd he go? That's right. You don't even try to come up. Oh, now we beat enough bosses where they get extra health, but still, 9 damage for torpedoes is not gonna be much of an issue. Just gonna take a little longer. Yeah, see, my torpedoes are better than Launch Octopus's torpedoes. Ooh, the X3 foot and a Sigma key. Okay. Really glad I did that. Those X3 foot parts and the Sigma key, both very useful. Still need what? Where was Shotgun Ice? I saw Shotgun Ice somewhere. That could potentially be a weapon. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, he had no chance. I mean, really, unless you're immune to this. Yeah, even a rainbow launcher chicken thing like that is getting instant killed. This is gonna make navigating X1 levels so easy. Yeah, let's just keep shooting these, get rid of those, get rid of these guys. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the target time isn't really fast, because it wants me to get 30 Sigma keys for X3. Whoops. Well, that's kind of Iceless-esque, but not really. Just get up there. All right. Why, yes, I will take that. And then we'll go back to homing torpedoes. Nope, don't do that. You're supposed to jump. That's better. Oh, wait, we still got more of this to go. Alright, I don't know what the weapon is that works against him, but it's in vanilla, it's homing torpedo. And this will say 14 damage is definitely plenty. Wow! Alright, 2 energy ups, that's not bad. I mean, if I get more out of these, I'd go into those Sigma levels too, but... We still have Bubble Crab. And we have the foot part. Wait, where was Shotgun Ice? Still only have 2 weapons. Not really a lot for this. Hey, the head chip for X3. Got 3 weapons to work with. Actually... Oh, that was beautiful. That poor fish had no idea what was... I don't know if that was like multiple stretches of like 48 damage or if it said 400, but that was amazing. Can't actually get the thing in there, can I? Ooh. Oh, this is one way to do it. How about you come over here just a little bit more? I'm gonna get this. I feel like I'm missing another one of these somewhere. Oh, I did miss another one at the start. Oh, we can go back for that. That's not a problem. I did... You're not letting me through? That's rude. Maybe I go back to this to get the one over here. It's not there, but it was down here. And that is a life up. So I will definitely take it. The life ups are shared. Yeah, I was talking to Neo a couple days ago, and he'd mentioned that there's like a god torpedo where it does piercing damage, and that's like really close to it. Oh, not a problem. Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're having a good Monday. If you're just doing a casual playthrough of Friday the 13th, depends. Are you going into it blind, or are you like studied up on how the game works? Because like if you know what's going on, like an any percent any seed can be done in probably 10 or 15 minutes. But if you're relatively new to the game, then it can be like hours. None of these are worth anything. I know like Bedwell Blackburn just ran any percent any seed for RGL, and it was about a little under 10 minutes, and that was with Jason being really rude on day 2 and getting a death where he had to get a second torch. I hate Bubble Crab. This is actually how, this was the first Maverick I beat the first time I played X2. A friend of mine rented it and he had a turbo controller, so we just turned on the turbo and just sat there with turbo on and stood still like this. Yep, if you want to learn more about how it works, I've actually got a very comprehensive guide on my channel about it that'll cover like everything you could possibly need to know about how Friday the 13th works. And if you've got like if you watch the Video Games 101, you've definitely got a foundation on it. There's some things that they aren't like they're not aware of. Like there were things like how to block Jason from showing up on the lake and stuff like that, or like how to get through the forest that I don't think are really covered anywhere outside of when I did my guide for it. But those are things that you don't have to finish the game either. They're just useful. Like the big thing is getting the quick torch is going to be the most important. Because you definitely want that quick torch. And just really the quick torch and learning how he moves around the map are probably the two most important. I mean, like, mine will cover, like, what you can do to avoid damage from him and everything, like, in both cabin and path fights. There's a lot more information than I think most people would ever care to know about Friday the 13th in there, but I wanted to have everything that I've learned about the game over the years in one place, just in case. Hey Matt, welcome up. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. But yeah, if you have any specific questions on anything with it, definitely don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to share what I've learned. It's such a good game, but it unfortunately gets a terrible reputation because it was so confusing and explained so poorly. Don't even need those. But I found that once people learn how it works, they end up liking it a lot, so it's just a matter of trying to get as many people as possible to that point where like, hey, this is actually a really fun game. That wasn't a great find. Yeah, I played it for the first time when I was 7. My parents rented it for me. I didn't even know it was a movie or it was based on a movie or anything. I just saw, I'm pretty sure what drew me to it was seeing Destroy Jason If You Can on the cover. Because as a kid, I'm like, I'm good at video games. This is apparently really hard. I can beat Jason. And then it just kind of became an obsession over the years. Jerk. Oh, no problem at all. Yeah, hopefully it helps. I've got very positive remarks about reviews on that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've figured out or learned over the years that no one else really covers. This is not going well. Wonder if nope, Buster won't work. This isn't gonna happen. This is not happening. Uh-oh. If Wheelgator didn't... Oh, if Wheelgator's weapon didn't take so long to finish. Like, when I'd shoot it, it would... If it didn't hit, it just sits there and rolls around at the bottom, and I really needed it to speed up a little bit there. I guess maybe I should just stop trying to face tank everything and be a little more cautious on this. I wasn't really conserving health until the very end. Okay, there we go. Ow. That's those spikes falling on your head are the part are the problem. Spinning wheel, stop that. There we go. Nope. Just get into the pit. Okay. Okay, Wheelgator's weapon is just awful there. What did I miss? Oh, there's an item in the bottom, isn't there? Okay, what else can we do in X3? Is there any new keys? There is. Ooh, Tunnel Rhino's key. Yeah, I remember, like, Laura used to be my third go. I was always Chrissy first, Mark second, and then I'd use Laura just because she was fast. But as a kid, I didn't really know anything about throwing arms or whatever. I was just like, oh, they run fast, they jump high. And that was basically all... I knew how to get a torch. Ooh. But I thought you had to get... I didn't know about the quick torch. I would just light fireplaces. Spark mandrel. Excellent. Though there's not a whole lot in that level, but the music is good. I don't want to sit there and use, like, wait for all those little screw door things. Nope, that's useless. Sigma key. Oh, wait, that's not the mini boss. I was gonna say, I really want to have the instant kill weapon. Hate these things. Okay, I will take the weapon energy up. Okay, that's the instant kill weapon. That's good to know. Alright, what's up here? Alright, health up. That's, not gonna argue with that at all. Can never have too many health ups. Alright, mini boss. Instant kill. Let's go. Well, 21 is basically just as good as... No, that's 2 rats. I thought the 2 and the 1 meant it was 21 damage, but they just sat together very nicely. There we go. We still got through. So, I mean, there was a Spark Mandrill key in here, which is nice. It's another level, but there really wasn't anything... Like, well, I guess I'm really looking for weapons at this point. I'm looking for weapons primarily in well, any game really, but X1. Because I need something to beat Sigma and his dog. 16 will do. See, you're in your little iframes, but then as soon as they go away... Ooh, Morph Moth key. Excellent. And another Sigma key. We're up to 23. This level's kind of got a decent amount. I do have enough. I got Chameleon Sting. We'll do Spark Mandrill, and then we'll see if Chameleon Sting will do the trick against Sigma. Well, Sigma's dog. Right, that's really nice. I mean, X1 is actually going to be... I don't have the armor for this yet. All I've got is the dash. So I've really got to rely on hoping Homing Torpedo works against Sigma's final form. I feel like the second form, if I have something that works, even if it's just the Buster... I should hopefully be fine, but the third form is going to be a huge problem unless I can just sit there at the bottom and hit him with Homing Torpedoes all day. Why am I not using Homing Torpedoes? Bye-bye. Storm Eagle used to be my favorite Maverick theme in this game when I was a kid, but man, Spark Mandrill's grown on me over the years. Like, there's no reason that normal stage music should go this hard, and I love the fact that they went that hard. Like, just listen to this. This is so good. You know what else is so good? Homing Torpedo. Well, this version of Homing Torpedo. Yeah, you can't even do those things. Because I've got a wall of Homing Torpedoes. Yeah, Capcom always has done such a good job on music. I'm sorry, Spark Mandrill, this really isn't even fair. But you shouldn't have went Maverick. Ooh, Bubble Crab. Got another weapon in X2, that's really nice. Alright, let's see if Chameleon Sting will work on the dog. Just need to find one weapon that can get me through to the final form, and then really just hope that I can kill it with Homing Torpedoes. Okay, that'll do. If you die, you come back, you won't have to beat this boss again, or Sigma's first form. We do want to use, 3 sub-tanks, excellent. And I'm guessing Chameleon Sting isn't the actual weakness, but 6 is plenty damage. Alright. Homing Torpedo. I mean, 4 is more than enough. Wow, that hurts without armor. That is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna get the hang of this. Yeah, Bubble Crab is a pretty cool boss, and it's probably one of the most delicious Mavericks you can find. Fighting Sigma without armor. Let's see if we can. Let's see what Chameleon Sting does. Only 2. That doesn't even damage him. Oops. Yeah, why am I doing that? This shouldn't be this difficult, even without armor, and taking, like, 2 hits kills me. But this is all for the best if Homing Torpedo can do the thing against Sigma's final form. Let's try a normal Buster Shot. It doesn't work. Why wasn't I doing this before? This is easy. 4 is still pretty solid damage here. So we're getting 8 hits a shot. I mean, 8 bars of health per shot. Yep, when in doubt, torpedo it out. That is such a good theme for this for X1 here. And then I'll actually know if it's worth going into the other Sigma stages here. Assuming we can even beat Sigma's final form here. If Homing Torpedo does not work, there's no chance I have against this thing with no armor. At least right now. So come on, Homing Torpedo. That'll work. Ow! You shouldn't have went Maverick, Sigma. No armor. And X1 is cleared. Okay, so is there anything worth it in here? A health up and a life up? Ooh, 2 Sigma keys. I think we gotta do this one. As much as I don't want to, I need the Sigma keys. Because I need 30 of them, and I think we were in the the early to mid 20s. I know you're coming back, and you're gonna get met with torpedoes. Oh man, I love this. Oh wait, I'm sitting there trying to do the Vile fight skip. Didn't need to do that. 50, wow. Okay, Vile, you shouldn't even try. That is insane. Oh, thanks, D-Sense. Seriously, we got Torpedo in this, we got Gravity Well in X3. I don't even need to use a fully charged... Well, I can't use a fully charged Chameleon Sting here, because I don't have the arm cannon. All we have is the dash, which is the most important piece in X1, and then Homing Torpedo, which covers everything else. Look at that. Yeah, this Homing Torpedo is just so overpowered, it's delicious. I mean, Sigma probably should have made sure that he was strong against this instead of his dog, but I see putting the dog first. You gotta give props to Sigma for that. Alright, hopefully we can beat this stupid spider with torpedoes. Oh, it's strong against torpedoes. Only 3, that's not good. 4, oh, yucky. $12 damage, yikes. This might not be worth doing all this just to get one more Sigma key. Maybe we'll come back if I can get some more weapons, but that is brutal. How many do we have? 25. That might actually be enough to get us X2, I think. Oh, X2 needs 26. We got Morph Moth though, that's okay. We'll get at least one in here. What? There we go. Really, that's it? I almost bought a K-pop Demon Hunters book when we were out yesterday. Is this gonna do it? That would have been great to see that scene in the animated in the book. Oh, come on. Don't have anything that can break the floor? I wanted to get that item there, but it's probably nothing. Alright, maybe this one will be weak against Buster. Because X2, yep, weak against Buster. Good. Hopefully this form is weak against Buster too. It is! Awesome. Because I don't have a weapon in X2 that I can use to cheese everything like I do in X3 and X1. Wait, why am I doing it that way? Fall, air dash. Nothing there. Oh, I gotta go back into Flamestag's level. Oh, there we go, X2 head parts. Now I could find out what that other item was down there. Wait, is there stuff down here? There is, but it's nothing useful. Hey, I want to get up there. Okay, we're just gonna go back. We'll get on top of the garbage stuff. Oh, there was nothing there. Why was I thinking there was something there? Oh well. Just damage boost through everything. They should just let me skip this. This thing is weak, double weak to Buster. Ain't nobody got time for that. In we go. Alright, hopefully I got the weapon for this. 14, that looks like that could be the weapon. That missed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the weapon. That worked really well. But no Sigma keys. What am I missing down there? Yeah, very stingy. The Stardust hurts so much. That stuff does so much damage. Alright, hopefully I've got a weapon that'll work on, what's it, Violin, or however you pronounce his name? Oh, let's use Bubble instead. Just like vanilla. At least that's what I used against him in vanilla. Sigma key? And that's useful, but... No, that's the refights. I don't want to do the refights. Let's try this. Definitely do not want to do the refights. Ooh, I don't have any zero parts yet. And apparently my understanding is when you do the zero fight and at the end of X2, Zero gets weaker, like he's easier depending on how many of the zero parts you find. So I probably should try to grab those if I can get to them. And that's just the first one I've seen so far. Whoops. Almost got myself smushed. I miss having torpedoes. But you gotta go down here. There's two goodies at the bottom. Like a Sigma key? That is not a Sigma key. That is absolute garbage. Where are you hiding your Sigma keys, game? I need 30 of them. I still need 5 more, and I still can't even finish X2. And I'd like to at least know where the good stuff is in X2. Maybe other stage keys. Uh-oh. We'll just stand right here for safety. Should this still be bubble again? It is not bubble. I really wish it was bubble. And 6 is okay. It's the best I have right now. We got this. Sigma key. Where are the other items here? I'm pretty sure there were some items up at the top. You don't even get a chance, fish. And I don't know if I've got the... Oh, I didn't even have the buster, the arm parts. I went up here already. Ooh, there, that's something. Is there more down here? Ah! Okay, I mean, not a Sigma key, but I'll take 2 life ups. Still missing. Oh, that's the suction room thing. I'm very wise like that. I can pick out dogs' names. Hi, Buster. Guess we're gonna do another Sigma stage. Well, I guess this is technically a Doppler stage. I need to find some more stage keys, and it seems like the only place I really have left is in Sigma stages. So I'm trying to do the Sigma stages that'll give me more bang for the buck. But I'm starting to wonder if we're not going to hit goal time on this one. Hey, it's one of those names that it works on multiple levels. Might not have been the intention, but it still has that Mega Man tie-in. $14 is good. Mudflap and Eleanor are also good ones. Really wish I could just... I mean, Torpedo is better for stages, but... Gravity Well, definitely better for bosses. Yeah, this isn't the Vile killed everything version of the stage. Oh, wait, that's the next level. Sigma key? A sub-tank for the game I've already cleared. Awesome. That's just what I wanted. That is so useful. I definitely have not beat that game already. Beans! Bit and Bite aren't weak to Gravity Well. Oh, that's a really fast Frost Tower. That'll work. There's a Sigma key. I haven't heard of that cartoon. If it's the end of if it's how we get from X to X1, I mean, how we get from Classic to X, though, I definitely have interest. All right, let's see if we can finish X2. Okay, 12. Oh, wow. The slowest weapon does the most damage. Okay, you just stand still and keep taking 12 damage hits to that. Hey, there we go. Yeah, get hit by it. Okay. Two, three. Only got 4 weapons here. I do like Wacky. $10 damage, that'll do. Thank you, Crystal Hunter. Whoops. Might have to die and come back on this third form here, because I've only got 1 sub-tank left. And who knows if I've got a weapon that'll work. 2, that's actually that's the... I think I've seen more damage than 2 once. But 2 is really good. 10! Holy biscuits! Sorry, Sigma, you are absolutely baked. 10 damage to his final form. Now I just need to find the rest of the keys for X3. Like, if it was a normal 25 and it wasn't all the way up to 30, we could finish this right now. Probably. Alright, where's keys in X2? Is there anything in this level? The Z-Saber... Ooh, that is a level key for X3. I don't like going through another Sigma stage, but I have to beat this if I want to get another weapon in X3, because this, I mean, another level in X3, because this didn't really tell me. X2 doesn't have anything I can get to right now that'll give me more keys, and neither does X1. So it's either do this, get another normal level in X3, or sit there and try to goof around in X3 and just kind of blind think. Well, I mean, there is the refights that I could do. We're not even going to wait for this. We're just going. Thank you, iframes. Can I even get through this? Oh, there it is. Sigma key. Really wanted the Sigma key. Oh, it's only a couple minutes? That makes it a lot easier. $14 will do. $14 on this too. All right. That is really good, but this does not have a lot of weapon energy. How long do those iframes last? I just used them on the spikes. Missed. Got him. Missed again. There we go. All right, give me my key for X3. Toxic Seahorse is actually a good one. Still need 4 Sigma keys, but we can get a lot. We can get everything in here with Frog. Hey, stop that. I'm just trying to damage boost through. What's it called? Megaman dies at the end? Hopefully I'll remember that at the end here. I mean, it's not Storm... Oh. Storm Tornado would be great if I hadn't finished X1. It's easy enough to remember. Megaman dies at the end. Very easy title. Really kind of wish that would have been an X3 weapon at this point. Or, better yet, a Sigma key. Useless. Okay, Flame Mammoth. The stage keys for other games, though, are nice. Now I can go back into X1 and do an actual level. Yeah, I have a couple, like, the Mega Man X, like, figures. There's, like, I don't think it's fully visible on the camera, but I've got a 0-1 and an X1. Well, actually, couples, I've got a 0, a black 0, a black 0. That's, actually, I think they call them Nightmare 0. Or Nightshade 0. Stop that stupid turtle. I'm trying not to get a bunch of you floating up at the top. I did talk to the guy that owns the store. He said he's been open for about 10 years and he's seen 2 U-Forces come through. So it's not something they see at any semi-regular basis. He said there was one that they had that came in that they didn't end up buying, that it was complete in box, so they had the box with it and everything, but the box was just absolutely trashed. That's not bad. So the guy wanted them to pay like he was giving them a full complete in box thing, even though the box was effectively useless. Like, I guess it was ripped in a bunch of places. There we go. I was gonna say, something's gotta kill this guy. And I've got how many? 1, 2, 3... I got 6 weapons in X3, which is really good. I just need to be able to get to the boss. Right now, that's the holdup. Like, if this didn't roll as needing 30 Sigma keys to get it finished with X3, I could probably finish X3 right now. Actually, maybe not. I don't have the double dash yet. And like, some of the boxes you see are in really good shape and other ones are just absolute garbage. Like when I had the complete in box Ghostly, and that box and everything, the manual, all of it was just pristine. Come on, Sigma keys. I mean, Acid Burst is, that's not a Sigma key, but Acid Burst is very nice to see there. Alright, is it even worth going into Flame Mammoth's level? Z foot. Oh, Zero's foot part. Oh, we have a key to Chill Penguin's level. I'll grab the heart and then we'll get the key to Chill Penguin. And then we'll leave. We don't need any of this other stuff. Oh, I guess we'll take an energy up. I can't even get up there. That might be the key for Chill Penguin, and I might not be able to get it without the helmet. Oh boy, I might not be able to get that. That might be helmet locked. So then it's back into more Sigma stages in X3. Yeah, I told him what it was used for, and he's like, oh, that sounds rough. Hoping this was Chill Penguin. Yeah, I need the helmet. Oh, look at all the keys here. There's only one key in Chill Penguin, but Armored Armadillo. No, we don't need this. Oh, that key is blocked by the spider. Actually, maybe we can do the spider now. I've got a couple more weapons. We got Spark and we have Tornado, Storm Tornado. That's right, I also have no armor. I gotta remember to shoot that a lot earlier. 9, that's pretty good. Okay, I just want to see if this works. Nope, it doesn't. So we have a viable weapon. We have Storm Tornado. But it is going to be absolutely brutal to hit this thing. Especially without getting hit a bunch of times myself. But it is blocking a Sigma key. I thought it wasn't gonna hit that bottom part. Oh man, my timing on this is horrible. Give me weapon energy. This is just so bad. Storm Tornado's so slow to get moving. Okay, at least it looks like it fires here. Jerk. I'm gonna end up dying here and having to redo this whole fight again. I wish I was better at telling where it was gonna land. You know, maybe we just come back to this later. I know there's a Sigma key there if I need one, but it doesn't make sense to keep banging my head into the wall for that against that. There's a Sigma key here too. There's no Sigma keys in any of those. They've got to be in X3. Oh, this is miserable. So they've got to be in X3, or at least the stage keys I need to get the other. I've got 2 Sigma keys available, but I don't want to have to do all of the refights in X2 to get one of them. I've always wanted to try to do a... Yeah, I have the quick shot. That's the flight stick. I wish I could do a, like, what is it, the power pad? The one you use for the track and field game? I'd love to try to play Friday the 13th on that, but I guess it would not work. Because you need specific games. Like, it only works for specific games. And where's my double dash? If you're not going to give me Sigma keys, at least give me the double dash. We are using the iframes. I'm not doing this part. That's too long. The rock and roller sounds interesting. Nine damage is pretty good. Missed. A little early. Okay, that's still 9. Do I still have iframes on from using the iframe thing? I just want to do that to climb the spikes. Guess that's the problem with using the iframe thing to climb spikes. I still have it on now, and I don't want it on now. Guess we'll just take advantage of that, I guess. There's a Sigma key and Blast Hornet. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was Oh, that's... Okay, that's Blast Hornet's weapon. Wait, what? What did I miss there? Okay, maybe I can do the other version of the stage? Oh, we can do the other boss. Okay. Well, let's try the other boss then. I don't like this one. Doesn't seem to be hitting it. I rarely fight this boss. I usually use let bit and bite stay alive. That's not a whole lot. Wait. Yeah, gravity well. Actually, we could probably try 2, nope. 6, that's actually pretty good. But it's not going to be as easy as gravity well. Yeah, it's like got its little elephant nose. Oh, that sludge does damage. Okay, so we'll just sit on the wall here and... Yikes, okay. I've got every weapon, so Sigma is going to be a breeze if I can just get the keys. Hashtag rhymes. I want to know what's like the max number, like the highest number of Sigma, like how many Sigma keys the game rolls. Sigma keys? All right, there we go. So that's 28. This is right next to the boss. I don't want to have to do the refights, but beating the Storm Tornado, beating the Spider in X1 is also going to be a giant pain. Without having the arm. Like, if I had the armor, it wouldn't be much of a problem. At least I don't think. And I don't know if, like, if there's only 30 Sigma keys, then I have to get those last two no matter what. Alright, a X3 sub-tank and a Sigma key. Okay. So we just need one more now. Alright, I know what weapon works against this thing. I mean, I guess I could cheat and use the iframes, but... Jeez, all my health is gone because I didn't dodge the spider once. This isn't gonna work. I think I'd be better off doing the X2 refights. Yeah, let's just go back and do the X2 refights. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be up here, and I can just go. Nope. So of course I have to beat the boss in order to get it. This is gonna take so long. I mean, I guess I could go do the other X3 stuff. There was a couple Sigma stages in X3 that might have something. Oh, I was hoping that would damage it under the screen, under the ground. 15, let's do this. I'm glad I checked for a better weapon. Because Wheelgator kinda sucks, because it's kinda like a Sting Chameleon, where it just sits there and hides on you most of the time. Alright, I just want my Sigma key, hurry up. We beat Flamestag last time with Buster. I mean, I know I've got the weapon that's gonna work against Sigma and X3, because I've got everything. And you can do that all you want, Flamestag, but it's not gonna help. I've got 17-point bubbles. That's 2 bosses. Wire Sponge. Does this bubble kill everything? Bubble's like doing double digits to every Maverick. Hey, stop getting angry and just die. I want to beat the goal time. Uh-oh. And I'm probably going to have to take a death to refill my sub-tanks soon enough. I should have left those full health restores sitting here, but that's okay. I remember this one. I believe it was 14-point Crystal Hunter. Easy. Oh no, not Bubble Crab. Maybe Bubble works against it, or at least pops the bubble? I mean, 13 is a lot. But I can't have it. We have to break the bubble. There we go. That's fine. Still have a sub-tank left. Oh, Centipede's another garbage boss. 6 isn't good. Okay, that is a weird shot with Bubble. 16 again, okay. Well, I guess we'll try to finish this one out. I mean, 16 damage is nothing to scoff at. Okay, so it has a little bit of an upward arc. Stop that. Okay, I hate this thing. I can't move. That's right. You shouldn't have even tried. You just wasted time. Crystal Snail. What did we use against Crystal Snail? I think we used Strike Chain, but there's got to be something better. Jerk. It's probably Bubble Crab. Yeah, that'll do it. 12 damage. Come on, pop out of your shell. Uh-oh. I wish that would break the shell. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about it hiding like a coward. Probably should have been a little more careful about that. Because if I die, I'm going to have to do all this over again. There we go. Now maybe I think we just take a death, we take an intentional death on whatever this last boss is. It's Ostrich. Well, I guess we can try to at least figure out what it's weak against for next time. Not that. Only thing that's not weak against bubble. Don't be spinning wheel. Good. Oh, I don't have a weapon that this thing is weak against. That's interesting. Well, we got plenty of, we got all the sub-tanks that we could possibly want for this, so... The refights are just so long, and I didn't want to have to get a Sigma key out of here, but... It's better than hitting my head against that spider in X1 with no armor. Like, if a weapon that wasn't Storm Tornado was the weakness, or I had a different weapon that worked better, that had a little bit of a faster firing shot, it's so hard to time Storm Tornado on that. But we're almost there. There's a Sigma key. Okay, we can go into X3 now. And hopefully finish. I mean, I know I have the weapon that I need for this. I don't have the double dash, though, which could be a big problem. Because the double dash is what lets us easily get from one side of the screen to the other without Sigma touching us. Actually, let's just start with gravity well. There it is. Six damage, isn't that beautiful? We'll use a sub-tank, just so we can at least get through this first form. And then we can come back next time if necessary. And have full sub-tanks. Unless this is also the weakness for the second form. I mean, that'll do just fine. I didn't even care to find what would do more damage at this point. Because this, I don't have to do anything except just shoot it and then avoid things. So it's 12 damage per one shot. I mean, you might not see a big flashy number, but it's 4 damage 3 times. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to get ready to switch back to the normal Buster before he finished dying, and I made the gravity well go away. Let's hope I don't squish myself to death here, like I did last time. There we go, we made it. I think it was pretty good. Not my brightest, but I will definitely take that. It was smart enough. Alright, as soon as Doppler comes and does its thing here, we are in the clear. Waiting for the screen to fade out. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Yeah, I want to do these all the time. These are so much fun. 0 should be there, though. All right, let's see. Check items. Where was my armor for X1? Body parts. Oh, the armor for X1 was in I'm guessing that means Sigma Tower 3, the mini-boss that I didn't go back to do, where you get the Z-Saber if you have 0 in there, and X3.